Now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Sniper Net Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
7 C's, 3 G's, navigated with ease. Come along, take a ride with me, please. Y'all see the title. I've been seeing this on social media for a few days now. I don't know nothing about T Hood, but I am kind of familiar with Rasheeda and Kirk from Love and Hip Hop. So it's kind of interesting. Condolences. With no further ado, let's see what they have been up to.
This morning, the Gwinnett County Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting. It happened around 7 p.m. last night on Lee Road near Snellville.
So, man, let's talk about this situation that's playing out in the Atlanta hip-hop underground. So there's a rapper by the name of T Hood. Now, T Hood is on the grind on his way up in the rap game. Like, he's almost there. He's got a decent local fan base. People know him. He's been grinding for several years now. It almost seems like it was his time to shine and finally blow up. He had just been doing interviews, had just been making the right connections, and according to reports, he was dating the daughter of Kirk and Rasheeda. Now, Kirk and Rasheeda are two people who are known from the Love and Hip Hop franchise there in Atlanta.
Even though they must have been around before then to get on there, I told you that's where I know them from.
They've got a lot of star power themselves. So it seemed like everything was up and up for T Hood until it wasn't. Because now we're getting reports and news that T Hood tragically lost his life. Now the crazy part about this is T Hood had allegedly been in a shooting or got shot less than a month ago. So now we fast forward to today, and it looks like he was in a situation where he was reported to have lost his life.
He had death on him, man.
Because even the local news is reporting now that the family has been notified, and it was T Hood, the person who lost their life in this shooting. Now, man, let's actually look at this news story that talks about what we knew at the time or what took place last night before we get to the report.
Breaking this morning, the Gwinnett County Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting. It happened around 7 p.m. last night on Lee Road near Snellville. Police say they received a call about a domestic dispute in the area and a person shot. When they arrived, they found a man shot and took him to the hospital where he died. The motive of the shooting is being investigated, but police say there is no threat to the public.
All right, man. So you heard there from the reporter's mouth exactly what happened in the situation, at least, or reportedly what happened in the situation so far, man. Regardless, it's a tragedy, but there's rumors amidst. And before we get to the rumors, let's actually get to the news stories that are out there. Now, as you see here, here is a news report from the local news affiliate there in Atlanta, and basically it breaks down what happened in that this took place in Gwinnett County. Now, for those of you who don't know the landscape of Atlanta, Gwinnett County was always traditionally a well-to-do suburb of Atlanta, a place where people moved from inner city Atlanta to the outskirts, and it was full of well-to-do, robust, well-driven, highly educated, and good career-having people from the Atlanta area or around the Atlanta area, right? And all sorts of people from around the country made Gwinnett their home as soon as Atlanta started to really take off in the boom, right? Because Atlanta is one of those rare cities where they've always had a bustling black population at the top of, the economy there locally, right? So, man, today it is still some of the same, but Gwinnett County's changed a little bit because now there's starting to be a crime element that's moving in and around Gwinnett County, even though they do a good job of trying to keep a lot of that out, right? Now, in this report, it says this: rapper found shot, killed at Gwinnett County home. Now, obviously, that rapper that they're talking about is T Hood. T Hood was a local rapper, but once you're a local rapper in Atlanta, you know, there's a lot of opportunity once you start getting some good looks there.
Anybody know what the T and T Hood stand for? Let me know if you do in the comments.
And it looks like T Hood was taking advantage of a lot of those opportunities, and he had recently did an interview and everything. Now, you're starting to see this interview clip start to circulate on social media of T Hood, or just recently, man, an interview he had did, I heard, after he had got shot. But a lot of rest in peace and condolences to his family, you know, is being spread throughout the social media landscape in Atlanta and around Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Ask you, so because your song was released in August, the video was released in January, and Twerkulator just dropped over the weekend. I feel like there was like some type of like anticipation in Atlanta, like, okay, when is T Hood gonna say something? Because what took you so long to actually come out on Instagram and be like, okay, I publicly, like, I have an issue with this?
I really don't have no issue with it. I really just want us to, you know, get a connection and get an understanding of what's going on.
Now, you can tell by his accent, he's very, very Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. No, I'm so ATL intended, but dude is definitely Atlanta to the core. And something about Atlanta that always throws people off is their fashion sense.
This dude going the long way around. Sheesh. I picked the doozy today, y'all.
It comes off, it gets a different message than it sends off sometimes. Like locally there, people are just expressing themselves and being different. I remember even back in the day in Atlanta, it would be nothing to see a guy wearing a turban or somebody who was wearing, say, like a tie-dye t-shirt and matching it with their Jordans and stuff. They're just always different about their style and their fits because, you know, it's a mostly hip-hop, mostly urban, mostly black community. And to stand out, you got to show a little bit of style and do something different and not be scared to take steps, leaps, and bounds and doing different things. So that's why, you know, their style is sometimes criticized as something that it ain't.
I want them to understand that I'm independent and I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying, do this. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to grind, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't want nobody to take anything from me. Because I love Atlanta. I love everybody, you know. I love they from Florida. I love the Florida scene. Like, I love all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's music, you know, at the end of the day. But, you know, what I'm in it for is more so the legacy. I ain't really into this shit.
I just noticed that. Was that a feather? What's that hanging from the front of his hair? Or that's some like dyed piece of hair. Yeah, Atlanta different. You ain't never lied. That's Sanjay 3000 touch.
It's the money, you know what I'm saying?
Now, it seems like he's showing a lot of love throughout the South, and he really appreciates the love that he's getting there locally. But he says, man, his mission is legacy. So that was a recent interview that he did. Now, in this interview, he didn't talk much from what the clips that I've seen around about his relationship or whatnot. But that looks like the reason that he might have lost his life, or people are reporting, or the rumor is, I should say, is the reason why he's in this situation where he might have lost his life. Because a lot of people are saying that him losing his life was due to his relationship with Kirk and Rasheeda's daughter.
Damn. That's deep. What she done did. Looks quick as downfall.
And the alleged shooter in this situation was allegedly, you know, this is rumor. So please remember, I'm saying this is rumor. The rumor is that T Hood was shot by his girlfriend's brother. So that would be Kirk and Rasheeda's son, or either adopted son or stepson or somebody in the family. So this was totally a family related thing, man. So it looked like there was an argument.
So was T Hood putting hands on a female? And old boy came, the brother came to protect his sister. Rest in peace, Turtle. That's how I lost my brother-in-law. He happened to be in Florida. He got married, moved to Florida. And he used to drink and not have very good control of his temper, his anger, and his actions when he drank. I don't believe it was the first time that he drank and things got physical with his wife. He was out there with no family at a family event, got drunk, got physical. He didn't survive. She had brothers. Oh, my mama. Rest in peace, Turtle. Love you, bro. Gotta keep your hands to yourself with them females.
Between people at the house, and then it led to some gunplay, man. What probably started off as a fight led to some gunplay. But let's continue with the news story. All right, so in the news story, it says Gwinnett County Police are investigating a shooting at a home in an unincorporated Lilburn neighborhood. Officers say that they were called to a home on Lee Road at 7 p.m. to reports of a dispute that led to gunfire. So it looked like somebody was having an argument or either a fight, somebody was throwing hands or something, and it ended up leading to gunfire. When they arrived, they found one man who had been shot and provided first aid. He was rushed to the hospital where he died from his injuries. Man, bruh. They saying that was T. Hood right there, the guy who died. Now, family members identified the victim to Channel 2 Action News as 33-year-old Tevin Hood, which corresponds with his rap name, T. Hood.
Okay, he got a G'd up rap name that ain't nothing but his government name. That's D. T. Hood. That sounds gangster, but that's his government name. That's crazy.
They say he was a rapper known under the name T. Hood. Now, the Channel 2 Action News was at the scene as police investigated and saw several units blocking off a home in the neighborhood. One person was detained by investigators, but no official arrests have been made. Police have not commented on possible motives for the shooting. Now, the streets got a lot to say about this situation, especially social media. And a lot of people are just saying that it's basically related to a fight or an argument between T. Hood, his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's brother, who allegedly is Kirk and Rasheeda's son. So, wild situation. It won't be the last to hear from this, and a lot of people in Atlanta woke up to this horrible news because they were fans of T. Hood, and they were just, blindsided by this, man, out of nowhere. It's just another example of another rapper on his rise, man, on his grind, and that just getting sideswiped by some senseless violence, man, which continues to happen all throughout hip-hop, all throughout the community, man. And really, man, we got to take a chill pill on this stuff, man. It's getting to a point where it's just stupid,
He ain't lying, man. Damn. Make you wonder, why is there so many guns around? And what is a person thinking in an anger situation like this when ain't nobody threatening your life? I wonder what the details of the fight was, too, the argument between him and his girl. What was it over? It's crazy. Senseless.
You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody gets a little shine or whatever, a little rap career starts to pop a little bit, somebody is there to chop them down, shoot at them, do something, man, to knock them off their square and keep them from doing what they got to do to get to the bread and to become stars in the rap game. And it's getting a little bit tiring, I'm going to say, man. So people have taken to social media to send their condolences, man, and say that long live or rest in peace to T. Hood.
Man, check on your loved ones. Long live that boy T. Hood. Real East Side. Represent him.
Oh my God, y'all. Did y'all hear about Rasheeda and Kirk's son? Did y'all hear about him unaliving T. Hood? Oh my God. And they out here trying to promote a damn concert that ain't worth 2 pennies. That's what you need to be taking care of. So what I heard was that.
Now, when somebody gets to saying that or talking like that, you know that they heard something good and some real good gossip. So, man, we going to let her rock.
They got into a fight and he lost and you couldn't take it. So he went and unalived T. Hood. Like, where they do that at? That's crazy. You can't.
All over the map, baby. They do that everywhere. This ain't nothing new at this point. Niggas been stopped taking ass whoopings. I don't know what y'all thought. But leave folks alone. Quit putting your hands on them. Mama.
Why can't you all just, it's either what is it? Win, lose, or draw. Why you always gotta look for, pew pew? Why? Like, that's crazy.
That's great. She's right, man. That is crazy. It's sad, man, that cat can't take an L in a fight when you lose a fight. Yeah, you lost a fight. It hurts, man. It'll hurt your pride, right? You got some other, choices besides taking somebody's life. You can go get in that gym, train up, and call them out next time somewhere else, and then really try to run your fair fate, and you lose that time, the better man win. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the better man's going to win. Sometimes the better man doesn't win. But if your heart's in the right place and you had a good reason to fight, it is what it is, man. It's best nowadays to not fight anybody. Just stay out of fighting. Stay away from fighting cats, because can't none of these dudes take an L. Soon as they take an L, guess what? They going to get that weapon. They going to get that gun. They going to take your life, man, and it just ain't worth it.
I'm really debating on whether or not I want to do a story time on this, because I fuck with my friends so much that just got shot on some
Now, this lady, she's claiming that she's actually close to T Hood, so this is a wild situation for her, obviously.
On some fuck shit. So I'm really trying to be respectful, but I know my friend, and my friend didn't hold his tongue for nobody. And so I'm going to marinate on this story time. But since Rasheeda is trending, make sure her son is trending too.
Now, the son is the one that they're saying actually pulled the trigger that killed this young man's life, that took this young man's life. Now, I don't know if that's 100% facts. Right now, this is all street reporting. This is all rumors out here. But this is what the streets and the internet is saying.
And her daughter, for setting up her boyfriend, T Hood, and her brother shooting him tonight in Atlanta. Yeah, make sure that's trending. Stupid.
It's sad that, in today's time that you still got these things going on. Cats getting set up. Dudes can't lose the fair fight, so they coming back with a gun. It's just, man, it's a tragedy, but it's a story that we see in hip-hop all too often. And I don't see any end in sight, man. There's been some movement lately, and a lot of people have been giving Metro Boomin flack. And I know somebody's going to say, well, why are you bringing Metro Boomin into this? Rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me cook. Metro Boomin just dropped an album that was basically positive. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't any gunplay being talked about in the album. It was all about dancing, partying, and it, captured an era in Atlanta hip-hop where they really weren't on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about 2005 to about 2012-ish, where Atlanta really wasn't, they would talk about it, but it was kind of like it was second to the fact of having fun, or even third to the fact of having fun and getting money. Getting money was number one. Having fun was number two. Dancing might have even been number three. And then fourth was street stuff. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just all flipped around. Now everybody want to be a crash out. So street stuff, being a drill dummy is number one. Number two, and number three is eventually getting you some money. And then number four is, I don't know what, man. It's crazy and all out of whack, man. But I think it takes a culture and stuff to avoid situations like this. But when it's personal and it's family related like this, you're not going to be able to stop it on the outside looking in. It's just a tragedy. And we all should say condolences to T Hood and everybody, especially if he got set up, which was alleged by the lady who says she's friends with him. But, we don't know if that's true, if that's factual. But, man, take it for what it's worth. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this crazy situation, man. This is wild.
Oh yeah. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can tell me shit about my crippin'. I've been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' gon' live it. You can tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco, my living. Now it's time to chase me up there.
100,000 feel like something when you're thumbing through it. Done it. When some would say one would be dumb to do it. Running circles round rappers on their last lap. PayPal perhaps. Ass cap the cash app. Ass app is how I expect the next direct deposit. Positivity, love, phone posit, check the closet. To say we touching paper is an understatement. Underground label running late, tell them run the payment. Executive decisions, check the balance. Time to monetize the talents, I accept the challenge. Memory of crazy tune, 111 days. Local for my days, 97 ways.
97 ways we gon' live in. You can tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco, my living. Now it's time to chase me away. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco, my living. Now it's time to chase me up there.
Unable to fake it, fuck how they take it. Heard about the meeting, I was able to make it. Just sick of watching Sherm heads squabble each other while the judge steady handing out lottery numbers. It go down year round, ain't gotta be summer. Life's a bitch and niggas never get apologies from her. Dumber, big and little homies frequently locking. Don't see no other options, that's the reason they flocking. SPI ain't the nigga, how you figure fat? Gift the gab, every gig get a bigger bag. Either name your price or it's appropriation. Finesse game, nigga, nice with negotiations.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco, my living. Now it's time to chase me away. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it.
Snakewood and that Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
It was SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
Spider Low, Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fighting? Fight, crack.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
Condolences to T-Hood, man. Peoples, rest in peace to him. That video right there on your screen, that's for you, according to YouTube. Click it, continue to kick it. Right here in the black box. Jeter.